welcome to TOS TV, your digital first Pan-African network. I am Ade Sui, and this is Africa Now. South Africa's health minister today said that the country will vaccinate health workers with Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine in the form of an implementation study in partnership with the Medical Research Council. The decision comes just days after the country put on hold the rollout of the vaccine developed by the AstraZeneca and Oxford University following data in a small clinical trial that showed it did not protect against mild to moderate illness from the new variant of the virus now spreading quickly in South Africa. Advisors would be able to give a considered view on how to deal with the AstraZeneca vaccines in coming weeks, he added. Selling the doses was an option, Mkhize said, adding that the country had also secured COVID-19 vaccine doses from Pfizer and that negotiations with Moderna were ongoing. To Palestine-Israeli border conflict, passengers on Tuesday crossed the Rafah border traveling from the Gaza Strip into Egypt after it opened following an Egyptian announcement to let through incoming traffic until further notice. The opening comes after talks on Monday in Cairo cleared the way for the first elections in the West Bank and Gaza since 2006. The national dialogue sessions are underway in Cairo under the auspices of Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, it reported. Before his departure to Cairo, Fattah's delegation head Jibril Rajoub was upbeat. We are confident we will overcome any obstacles in going ahead with legislative elections slated for May 22. The polls will be the first Palestinian parliamentary elections in 15 years. The Islamist movement Hamas won an unexpected landslide in the last vote, a victory not recognized by President Mahmoud Abbas Fattah, leading to bloody clashes the following year and a split in Palestinian governance. The divide has left the Palestinian terrorists under two different political systems and without a functioning parliament. On parliamentary activities, Ghana's parliament will suspend sitting for 3 weeks due to increasing coronavirus cases among lawmakers and staff. Speaker Alban Bagbin announced on Tuesday. Bagbin said sittings will resume on March 2nd to make way for disinfection and sanitization of the premises, adding that Parliament's appointment committee would from 10th February continue with the scheduled vetting of cabinet nominees of President Nana Akufo-Addo, who won re-election in December. The number of members of Parliament who have contracted the virus has risen to at least 17, while that of staff have gone up to 151. Lawmakers and staff are to resubmit themselves to testing 2 weeks from Wednesday, public broadcaster Ghana Broadcasting Corporation reports. President Uhuru Kenyatta has returned to the National Assembly a bill giving parental leave and other entitlements to parents of children born as a result of surrogate motherhood in his memorandum. The president raised 3 clauses of the bill which sought to insert the new section into the bill. The president noted that amending the law in the manner proposed will lead to surrogacy agreements operating in a vacuum. The bill, sponsored by Parliament member Martha Wangari, seeks to provide for a pre-adoptive 3 consecutive months leave to prospective adoptive parents who, just like their counterparts, who are accorded 3 months when they naturally give birth to bond with their children. The House now has 21 days to consider the president's reservation. You are watching Africa Now on TOS TV network. More stories from the African continent after the break. Do stay tuned. Thanks for staying tuned to Africa Now. On COVID-19 update from across Africa. As of February 9, confirmed cases of COVID-19 from 55 African countries reached 3,681,674. Reported deaths in Africa reached 95,535 and 3,207,374 people are said to have recovered. South Africa has the most reported cases of 1,477,511 region, with 46,473 people dead from the virus. Other most affected countries are Morocco with 475,589, Tunisia 217,753, Egypt 170,207, Ethiopia 142,994, and Nigeria with 140,391. To political news, Somalia's President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo has called for a meeting with federal and state leaders. The meeting slated for next week is to resolve the impasse on how to proceed with elections. The term of President Farmajo ended on Monday after talks on the election collapsed on February 5. The president's office tweeted about the meeting in Garowe, Puntland State. In same vein, the UN Secretary Council has urged Somalia's leaders to reach consensus on the arrangements for the conduct of inclusive elections with a view of holding them as soon as possible. It welcomed the announcement of further talks on 15th February. African Union Commission Chair Musa Faki Mahamat had on Monday made a similar call. The ruling party in Tanzania has dismissed growing calls from its members of parliament for President John Magufuli to extend his term in office. The 61-year-old president, who won election in October, is currently serving his second and final 5-year term in office. Humphrey Polepole, the CCM party's publicity secretary, has told Parliament that Magufuli has no intentions of remaining in power beyond his current constitutional mandate. Meanwhile, some ruling party MPs have been proposing the constitution be changed to allow for a third term for him. During his first term in office, Magufuli has dismissed such proposals, saying, "I will not extend my presidential limit, even by a minute." Away from politics to environmental-related news, air quality in Africa's fast-growing sub-Saharan region has been improving over the past 15 years, reversing the typical trend of soaring pollution that accompanies rapid development, according to a study carried out by scientists at Cardiff University in the UK. Purposely set bushfires in the northern sub-Saharan African region, a major cause of air pollution, have declined by nearly 5%, according to the study. Higher levels of economic productivity are associated with lower NO2 concentrations, suggesting that socio-economic development in this region is resulting in net improvements to air quality, according to the study. Normally, when economies grow, air pollution rises, but this study shows the opposite. Fossil fuel combustion have nearly doubled on the African continent since 2000, according to this study, but bush burning or biomass burning has lowered, making a major difference to air quality. However, these benefits may be lost with increasing fossil fuel use are absent during the rainy season, the report added. The World Health Organization says if air pollution is decreased, countries can reduce the burden of disease from stroke, heart disease, lung cancer, and both chronic and acute respiratory diseases, including asthma. This is TOS TV Network, and you're watching Africa Now. Still ahead, business and sports. Welcome back. You're still watching Africa Now. In business, small and medium-scale enterprises in South Africa say it is important for the government to invest more in entrepreneurs in order to drive growth in job and wealth creation for the country. Small businesses say they are seeking to be addressed by President Cyril Ramaphosa during his State of the Nation address speech on Thursday. They say they are amongst the hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic and therefore are calling on President Ramaphosa to outline solutions to the jobs bloodbath exacerbated by the coronavirus pandemic. Some businesses people say they are hoping to be assisted. We are actually looking forward to hearing the president speak more about programs that will help small business in terms of more funding and maybe mentoring also. That will be a great help so that we can get back to the swing of things and revive our businesses. Meanwhile, South Africa Federation of Trade Unions SAFTU General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi says, and I quote, "We are calling on our government to increase corporate tax that we have been driving down to 28%. We are asking the government to take steps to stop illicit money flows." The governing party, ANC, says the president must ensure energy security is of paramount importance in order to create jobs and stimulating the economy. And in sports, on Sunday, the largest tournament featuring international teams to be played since the coronavirus pandemic began ended as Morocco won the African Nations Championship on Cameroonian soil. The tournament for players based in their domestic African leagues featured 16 teams and 4 stadiums in 3 different cities, Douala, Limbe, and Yaoundé. One of the major threats was, of course, COVID-19, and although all but 3 delegations were affected by the virus, not only did the teams play all their games, but there were no delays to matches either. Before the tournament, FIFA President Gianni Infantino said it was important to show to the world we can organize such games in Cameroon, in Africa, to give hope to the world that 2021 will see normality come back. But the organization's president was more than satisfied with what he saw during his short stay in Cameroon, calling the tournament a success story. There are areas of improvement, but that is the case everywhere in the world, and we will work on them together. And that is Africa Now on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS TV. For more updates, do visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Do also follow and like TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS TV Network. I am Adesua Osui. Bye for now.